Hi there, it's Dan here from Flexxable, and today I'm going to talk to you about my B2B client closing hack, which is really going to save you time, energy, and money. Let's dive in. As an agency and as someone that has built an education program off the back of my agency work, I've ran a lot of ads and spent a lot of time trying to move businesses, whether they be agencies or our clients, from initial intrigue, from reaching out to us to get help and to solve a problem, to moving them to a close and to take some money off these people, okay? And I've spent a lot of time doing a lot of different stuff. I've run search traffic, I've done retargeting, VSL funnels, lead form ads, TikTok, quiz funnels. I've tried advertorials. I've done a lot of stuff. And, to some extent, all of it worked, right? Like if you can build a database and you can have clients coming to you or businesses coming to you, and you can then continue to market to them over time, which a lot of people don't do and they're terrible at. If you can do that, then I don't think you can really lose, but that takes a lot of time and effort. And a lot of you might be a little bit too impatient to be able to kind of draw money out of these clients over time. They want to make money as soon as the lead comes in, right? So as I said, I've learned a lot of stuff, and probably, the best thing that's really, really working for us now is to have a conversion asset at the end of our funnel. For us right now, that conversion asset looks like a Google Doc, all right? You've probably seen a few people talking about Google Docs. And you might, if you're in my community and you've bought some of my stuff, I sell a lot of my stuff over Google Docs, right? From Google Docs. It works so well. And I'm going to explain kind of what that system looks like and how it works, so you can kind of come up with some own ideas for yourself if you're running B2B, and be able to execute it and hopefully save some time, energy, and money with what I'm about to teach you, okay? Okay, so if we look at the struggles that most business owners have when they're running B2B stuff, is that they're running ads and they're trying to get busy business owners to come through a funnel and usually book a call or an appointment for a strategy session or whatever that looks like off the back of that funnel. And it worked, it has worked, and it continues to work, right? But the problem is then you have to build a team of people that can close, that can follow scripts, that can follow sales training, can kind of dig deep and know your product really well. And it's just hard work, right? But what we've figured out is that we can run a similar type funnel and then get them to the end of that funnel and then put a pre-sales page in place, like a conversion asset, which is our Google Doc, right? And the Google Doc, there's an art to writing that, and you need to know some copywriting and you need to know your way around this type of stuff, right? But there's plenty of resources out there where you can go and learn about how to write sales letters and things like that. I don't think I'm going to try and be able to teach you that on the call right here today. But what I'm saying is that if you have got a strong offer at the end of that funnel and you can figure out how to create a conversion asset, you can have a kind of call to action at the end that says, listen, a lot of people book calls, but we know we're both busy business owners, and maybe that's not really the best thing that we can do, but I've got everything down here in a little document that you might be interested in reading, which explains what we do and how it works, right? Would you be interested in reading that? And they come back and say yes, and then you can fire it over to them and then get them to consume this document. And by the end of it, if it's well written, they're going to be so close to converting that all you have to do then is take their money, all right? It works really well. So what's a real life example of what this looks like and how we use this, and what type of ads we use and what the funnel looks like? I'll give you two examples of the way we're doing it, right? The first one is landing like a solar client or something like that, right? So, and we're using lead ads, whether it be on TikTok or Facebook, for this really well. It just kills it, right? And we have what we call our fugly ads, which is basically an offer type ad. And we have a big kind of bright box with our kind of offer almost as a headline in that box with no image or anything like that. And it just works really well. I mean, give it a go if you haven't tried it. But let's say we're selling leads in personal injury, for example. Okay, so the ad is a Facebook lead ad, and it might say something like, buy your personal injury leads now, pay later, which is a really strong offer when you think about it compared to what other people say. And I'm not saying that you could offer that, but if you're able to spin your offer and put it in a way that's attractive to clients and they haven't seen it before, and they click on that ad and then go through your Facebook lead form, then the last step could be this Google Doc. And then once they go through that lead form, you can zap them to HighLevel or your CRM, and you can have a conversation with them over SMS back and forth until you can deliver that Google Doc to them again, all right? And this Google Doc then comes in and it shows people why the offer is so attractive, okay? So it goes through what happens with personal injury lawyers before, when they're having to hire expensive marketing agencies and use billboards and all of this stuff, compared to the new offer, the new way, which is have someone generate the leads for them and they pay a week after they're delivered. And the quality is this, this, and this, and here's some testimonials of what this looks like, right? So you're having someone, a personal injury lawyer, that's been taken through a funnel and shown the old way versus the new way. The Google Doc explains it, and then they come back and they say, I'm in, or whatever that is, whatever that call to action is, and then you can draft up the contract and get going. It sounds super simple, and there's obviously a bit more to it than that, but I think you get my gist, right? Another way we're doing it is for our Sales Android product, which is to help clients who are struggling with out-of-hours leads or salespeople or appointment setters that don't know they're struggling with them because they're hungover or they're not working the leads well enough, or the out-of-hours leads are coming in, right? So we have the same thing. They get to come through the lead form, they get to try the Sales Android, and then at the end of that process, the Sales Android actually gives them the Google Doc, which then closes the person, they buy the product and they move on. And this works so well, it's really surprising. I guess I'm talking a lot here and rambling. It might be hard for you to kind of follow what this looks like, but hopefully you've got a decent idea, okay? I'm saying that rather than focusing on having booking calls and calendars and Zoom calls and all of that type of stuff, you can really try and build a conversion asset at the end of your funnel, which will do some of the converting for you and closing for you. Okay, it's worth a try. I'm just trying to plant the seed for you. You should give it a go. It's not that hard when you think about it. Also use Facebook lead ads or TikTok lead ads in order to deliver that Google Doc. I hope you've enjoyed the video today. If you have, please give us a thumbs up. Any questions, please comment below. And of course, please subscribe to our channel so you'll be the first to know when we create new content. I'll speak to you soon.